Livengood entered the 1933 Indianapolis 500 but crashed while making a qualifying attempt when his tire blew, causing him to fail to qualify. He then finished ninth in an exhibition race at Elgin later that year. Livengood later started 5 NASCAR Cup Series races from 1950 to 1953, getting a best finish of 10th at Macon in the latter year. Here he sits in his car at Indianapolis in 1933. Jackson started off as a riding mechanic and later became a midget driver. He participated in 9 IndyCar races from 1946 to 1954, starting 6th. Jackson's best finish was a second place finish at the 1946 500. Here he is after qualifying at Indianapolis in 1946, where he started 5th and led for 5 laps. Duncan was a Hall of Fame midget driver who raced from 1928 through the 1980s, winning the midget championship under AAA and ARDC a combined 14 times. He also entered 12 national championship races from 1946 to 1961, starting at least 4, as it is not known if he started a pair of sprint car races at Williams Grove in 1946 that counted towards the national championship. Duncan's best finish was a 7th at Trenton in 1961. Here he is after qualifying for the 1954 Indianapolis 500, where he finished 31st. Marshman started off as a midget driver and later became a successful promoter of midget and sprint car races in the eastern United States. His only IndyCar entry was at Richmond in 1946, a sprint car race that counted towards the national championship. However, it is not known if Marshman started the feature race. His son Bobby Marshman was the 1961 Indianapolis 500 Co-Rookie of the Year and won an IndyCar race at Phoenix in 1962. Here is the elder Marshman in a midget race at Pottstown, Pennsylvania in 1940. Weiss was a Canadian driver who raced IndyCars from 1975 to 1981, starting 8 races and getting a best finish of 7th place at Milwaukee in 1979. Unfortunately, he retired from racing after being injured in a crash while practicing at Indianapolis in 1981. Weiss later operated Frank Weiss Racing Components, which still exists even after his death. Here he sits in his car at Indianapolis in 1980, where he failed to qualify.